Well, hello there.
What a wonderfully succulent voice you've got ringing in my ears.
What about if I come knocking on the door?
With that succulent
On
voice.
the ringing the bell. Have you joined the postcode lottery? No joking. We lost the postcode lottery, Andy, only because like where we live is probably the furthest away from any coastline.
we won the worst postcode.
Yeah.
So that's the way I look at it.
we have to travel hours to any coastal town to see any like sort of sand.
Hey, now I actually need to ask you something before.
Do to ask me.
I was drinking a drink and I just tried not to dribble and I lost train of thought.
All right, ask me.
When are we gonna arrange a run with the community?
Soon.
Is that what you got? So diplomatic. I want to have a run. Wouldn't that be sick?
Fuck.
If we could just get like fucking, even just like 10 people, just 10 of us all on the same server and then just go fuck up Tissy or some shit.
Yeah, we're going to have to pick, we got the gaming can servers we can use.
Has Gaming Can got generous now?
Don't know.
Well, then how can we fuck up Tissy if he doesn't run generous? Think about it.
Just try and get there on any server. We're on Esca.
Just swim.
Get to Tissy. Get to Tissy.
We should do that. We need to think about it. I'm not looking for an answer, but we should think about it and get it done.
Yeah, guys, if you've got any suggestions, when we can do our little run together, when everyone's available, just put down, I'm on Saturday night. But we have got an announcement to make as a podcast, haven't we, Andy?
Have we?
Yeah, I got a new job.
Oh!
Fuck you, Andy, for not remembering that. Which means
what's that got to do?
I'm more amenable to playing on the computer in the evenings when everyone else is socially doing it, not playing at 10 o'clock when everyone else is working.
Right, okay, all right. I
got a Monday to Friday job, shredding paper. No, don't pay a lot, but it lets me game.
I was thinking, like, how is that a podcast announcement? I was thinking you were going to say, like, oh, we've got a new member of the team and it's my dog or some shit. I don't know. Without consulting me. It's the kind of shit you do.
Them little dickheads are not part of the fucking team, man. My two are fucking violent. They're not violent, but what they are, they're arseholes. They team up on other dogs. They shit on my fucking brand new seeded lawn. So when I pick up their shit, it's got seed all over it.
A little bit of fertilizer, a little bit of nitrogen.
And the dog's shit is not good fertilizer.
No, it's not. Do you know what? It is in two stages. So you've got when it's first shat on the lawn. I don't know why I fucking know this.
Why do we know? Why do you know this?
When it's first shat on the lawn, it introduces like an injection of nitrogen into the soil, which is great. The grass get fucking hard on for that shit, right?
Yeah, I love a bit of nitrogen.
The problem is, just like we all have a drink sometimes. When you drink too much, you end up falling over. And that's what happens. So too much nitrogen and the grass goes, oh, I'm a bit drunk. Now, if you let that shit just rot for about a year, it composts and then they love it again.
So you're telling me to pick up my own dog shit and put it in my compost bin?
Keep it.
Sweet. It ain't going to be a DayZ tip today, guys. It's going to be a life tip. Winning.
Now, it depends what your dogs eat, because dog shit is like toxic, so it depends on their diet.
That's why it turns white. When it turns white, it's bad for you. That's why you don't eat it when it's white. Oh. Well, you don't get mean little kids down the park making you lick it.
Oh no. Do you still get bullied at the park?
When I go past in a suit on a bike.
You should stop going to the park, Dave. You should have stopped going to the park 20 years ago.
The merry-go-rounds are so good. And just to hear someone go, okay, let's go.
Is that all you do?
Over and over again.
Fucking guys just like pushing 12-year-old kids like around the merry-go-round going,
people
okay,
turns up with their dad. When his dad starts pushing, I go, okay, let's go. And the kid's like, my sister turning around and got like a full-on stream deck thing, like loud fucking Yamaha speakers, and I'm just like, okay, let's go. What the fuck?
The kid's just like, who's this fucking nerd? Like, Dad, beat him up. Let me have his suit.
No, he's a walking meme.
Oh dear.
It's a fucking walking meme.
Did you play any of the Only Up server?
I did badly.
Oh, you did, yeah, shit.
Happened to be on it the same night as the fucking infuriating puncher, and when I got my furthest distance, just before it says level 1, and he fucking punched me off the cunt.
Yeah, no one likes getting punched off.
And then he
Whacked off.
he got
Did you get whacked
crossbow.
off?
No, whack me off.
Stop whacking me off.
Skeletor, that's not what I'll do. Oh shoot, chocolate goo. Let's stop that. I could sing the whole song.
I bet fucking barely anyone knows what that is. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even going to say what it is. If you know what it is, tell us somehow.
You fool, get the fuck out. Okay, you got that, better believe it.
Right, stop.
Not touch your toes.
Only Up server. Did you know that was done by Cabello?
Yeah, I did know. Yeah,
So
they've moved on to doing Armory Forger maps and working on like
Montana.
the DayZ. Yeah.
I'm stopping you there. You're fucking eating, and I can't deal with it. I'm gonna wait.
Well, why can't I go back? Do you know why? My missus just bought me Skittles, yeah, boy.
You cut out. I'm so glad you did.
I was like, Skittles, yeah, boy.
Oh, good, you did it again. Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking text her and say, "Oi, go in there, take those Skittles, give him a slap, and let us carry on."
I'm gonna bring some Tuborg and a lot of Skittles to your barbecue, and we're gonna barbecue Skittles.
If any Skittles cross my threshold, you're getting drop kicked. I don't
I'm
care if,
bringing them in, man.
if my mother-in-law brings Skittles, she's getting drop kicked.
Your mother-in-law's lovely.
Yeah, that's why she wouldn't bring Skittles, because she's lovely. She's not a twat like you.
I'm ringing Franz Marv and saying, "Listen here, bring them, bring the smoke, bring the smoke and the Skittles, double S."
Right, hey, I wanted to quickly talk about. Fuck it. Should we are chatting so much shit this intro, and we're like, I don't know, 8 minutes,
20 minutes in.
Yeah. Welcome to yet another episode of Friendly, a DayZ podcast. This episode is what episode is this?
38.
Yeah, 37 was with It's Mowgli.
It's Mowgli, or just Mowgli.
I did a naughty. Yeah.
What do you do, Mowgli?
This is number 39, because that number comes after. No, 38. Jesus Christ.
38.
Oh, my fucking word.
Oh,
You'd think that we were like doing this on purpose. We just have no fucking idea, do we?
No idea. We're just doing we just set to a schedule, we just do it, and it just happens, and yeah. We don't know where we are.
You couldn't even finish that sentence properly. Oh dear, right. This is number 37, episode 37.
Yeah, no, 38.
Oh my
Andy,
fucking Jesus. Are you
Mowgli.
kidding me? Dude, I think I need 5 minutes break.
They're sick thumbnails you're doing on YouTube now, though.
Oh, you like them?
Yeah, really.
They're not for sale. All right, let's just fucking get this episode cracking, because we've got some other bits to talk about as well. This is going to be a really fun episode, theorizing about loads of random stuff, and going to have a community chronicles later as well.
Oh yeah, like the Kool-Aid guy.
Now, Dave and I were just chatting off air whilst the intro music was playing, obviously. Now, you guys know what this episode is about because you've seen the title. But Dave, do you want to tell us what this episode's about, mate?
Bad life choices.
No.
Midnight dumpster babies.
What the fuck is that?
It's a Family Guy thing. It's like midnight dumpster babies, and it's like babies with umbilical cords in like biffa bins coming out.
What the fuck?
It is very funny.
Right. This episode is called The Future of DayZ.
Okay, before we get on with the episode, can we have a little mini plug?
I haven't finished yet.
Okay.
But yeah, we can. We've got a few things to talk about.
Yeah. But the mini plug is you can catch us.
Oh, no, fuck you. So this episode, we are going to be talking about, obviously, speculation and the what if of DayZ 2. Obviously, there's nothing confirmed, but we just want to talk about it anyway. And
as it's hot topic at the moment.
it is hot topic, or it might not be. Yeah, fuck
So
it. People.
hot.
Yeah, but then they're
We get
neither.
amber at the moment, but we can bring
Yeah.
it back to red.
Yeah. Or we'll just like absolutely kill it off. Like, oh, those guys are talking about it. It must be old. Must be old news.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then also, if we have time.
Talk about battle bit.
No.
I'm joking.
See, I don't think we're going to have time, the amount of fucking around you do. These people have got a podcast to listen to and you're holding them up.
Oh, I'm just fucking around. My hips hurting.
10-year anniversary this year. So maybe...
Of DayZ?
Of DayZ. Of
Jesus.
standalone, yeah.
Standalone.
So we can speculate what they might try and announce or release or anything, really. And like, what do you think they're going to do? Because they have said they are going to commemorate it. So let's just maybe throw out some ideas.
I'm just going to put a DayZ t-shirt in, mate.
You reckon? Just DayZ 10.
DayZ t-shirt, just one t-shirt, black, says DayZ on it, and that's your spawn t-shirt. Everyone's spawned with the same t-shirt.
You'd save these amazing ideas for our conversation later.
Yeah, but firstly, let's unplug. Let's do the plug, guys. You know, you can catch us on Spotify. You can catch us on all the cool platforms like DayZ, Nerds, Podbean, give us a flick. The other one that Andy told me about that I keep forgetting.
I'm not sure anyone like. Oh no, what was it? Pocket Casts?
Oh yeah, Pocket Wanks.
Yeah,
that's it. And also, guys, our merch line. The merch line's actually going really well. I see Corvus. Is that his name?
Corvus.
Corvus. I'm trying to say it because he's got like capitals and lowercase, like Corvus. Corvus.
Yeah.
He's got a lovely t-shirt and he bought some merch and won't give me the password to order my own.
Do you not actually have it?
I do not know, but it's cool.
You have to pay full price, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Look at owner discounts. Yeah, I got a t-shirt and a jumper. I made a new jumper specifically for me, but I left it on the store.
You know, it's a podcast. We love to bash Wes a bit. Wes was like, I'm not ordering because I've had trouble sometimes from like getting it from America. So don't worry, mate. It's from we've already said this probably on the podcast, but it's coming from Germany. Oh yeah, I'll get right on it. Have you ordered yet, Wes?
I've not seen him online.
Oh, he was. Hund Schudan. That's what he calls it.
Oh, yeah, he's addicted to
Who wants to play Hund?
You know what Hunt's for?
Moving
on. Another little quick plug I would like to do, if that's okay with you.
Ooh, you fully of the rhymey-timey. Yeah.
Chef Dirk from our community in Discord, he has posted a couple of times about a server that he has.
A team of guys.
That's right.
A team of guys that have put a community server out there.
Yeah, so there's a team of guys that have put a community server out there. At the moment, it's super like vanilla, right? So there's barely there's like admin mods or whatever. But the thing that piqued my interest, which I thought was quite interesting, is they're trying to run events weekly. So they're going to do like a duos event.
Which suits us fine. Yeah, duos, yeah, because that's what suits us, me and you. You know, being unfriendly and toxic during this event.
So yeah, I think they're trying to do a duos event every week, and then a bigger event once a month on the weekend, like hordes. So like there'd be like I don't really know I've not done one, but I thought that was quite ambitious, and I think that's what you need to do, right?
A horde day is good, yeah. Do you know,
you need to put yourself out there like that.
So it's first person, 42 slots, but they're going to have duo tournaments and horde days, and that's what they've planned so far with scope for other stuff. So yeah, give them a check out.
Well, their duos. What Chef was saying is that their first duos event. I mean, this is What did you say the name already? I don't think I have. Have you?
The real vanilla experience?
Call signs.
It is. But why is the real vanilla experience in fucking bold then?
Where are you seeing that? You making it up?
In the chat. No, have a look in the chat when he was listing off the stuff.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading a different thing. But when I was talking to him about it, is the first event. So part one was like a boxing event, duos. Then there was a rally race, and then it ended with a battle royale. And I thought that's just different, isn't it? Especially it's all on vanilla as well, right? So
we're going to be checking them out. We're going to be doing some more events now. My job allows me to do like just if it's on the weekend, I say yes sir, I can take part. So let's do it.
Get involved in their Discord. up to date of when the events are happening. Let's get some people in there, and then we can do some boxing. Tag team, baby.
We'll put the link for the Discord and the server in the self-promotion page on the Discord, so come and check it out. And we clearly need to polish up on our plugs for other people.
Yeah. All right then. Cool. Done. Moving on.
But yeah, you're gonna need to edit a lot of that shit out, man.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm used to cutting you out, really.
Okay.
Right, we are 20 minutes in. Shall we get started?
Let's get to the meaty bit.
Meaty.
Now whack me off.
So, Dave, completely separate from the leak or the information that came out the other week about DayZ 2 potentially being in production, like I said, completely separate from that, I'd like to theorize what you would like DayZ to be, because I had a chat with DEFCON about it the other day as I was driving home, and no, I wasn't driving home. I was being driven home in the passenger seat, and hang on, hello. Oh, it was fucking deathly quiet. Yeah. So I was having a chat with DEFCON the other day, and we were like discussing. I wonder what DayZ needs, or what DayZ 2 needs to have. I know we had that quick conversation with Mowgli about it last week, but I guess I never really had that conversation with you. So here it is.
So that was the Microsoft leak, right?
It was the Microsoft purchase of Activision and other companies or something like that.
So let's get something straight. If you've seen the leak, if you've seen the paperwork, which I have, they've spelt Armor Reforger wrong. They called it Reforger.
No, they didn't.
Or Reforge.
No, yeah, Reforged.
Yeah, Reforged. It with a D on the end rather than R. So, okay.
But also, this documentation was from like 2 years ago.
Yeah, so people's plans change. You know,
maybe it was called Reforged.
Yeah, maybe they changed the name of it. I just blow my nose, sorry, man.
That sounded not like you blew your nose.
Blow my ass.
Yeah, blowing your ass. Indeed.
Blowing my ass. Just think about yourselves. Like, you know, like I 2 years ago, am I heading in the same direction as what I foresee myself now? And the answer is no. But that's probably exactly the same as Bohemia and whatever. You know, like so. And I don't understand how Microsoft would have much in the words of having information on what Bohemia are going to do. Bohemia don't have to run their stuff past Microsoft as such. I know they've got their game on their platform of Xbox, but apart from that,
firstly, what we're going to talk about is separate from this leak. We're not really talking about this leak, but I just want to set a couple of things straight there. So, though that was one page of a massive list of businesses that Microsoft were, let's just say, thinking about buying. So that was market research done on a load of developers or a load of studios that Microsoft were looking at buying as a part of a publisher, as being a publisher. So that's why that information was there.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Does that make sense to you guys?
They said yes.
Oh, perfect. They have a loud voice, our community.
Yep. But yeah, let's not talk about that. It just got me thinking, well, what does DayZ 2 need to have? Like, for me, I think, wouldn't it be great if, like, DayZ 2 had a cover system? You know, like Division 2. Oh, no, I don't know why I said Division 2. Just The Division. Did you play that?
Yeah, we did. Me and you.
Yeah, I didn't know whether you played it or not. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, me and you played it. You come back on after it sort of died down just to play it with me.
Oh... yeah, because you were all alone.
And there was no one here besides me.
So imagine that. Imagine DayZ with a cover system. Now, I'm not really sure how that would work with a first-person view, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe you free third-person guys could get your rocks off on that.
Or what about... Did you ever play the Modern Warfare remake?
Me, no. No, I don't play as many games as you.
No, so in the Modern Warfare remake, they had a thing where you could like walk up to the corner of a wall and like post up against it. So that was first person, but then you could like peek around the corner kind of thing as a mechanic rather than just having to sidestep or whatever.
Yeah, it would be nice though if you could actually use like bits of wall as to mount something on as such, not particularly with a bipod, but to mount it on so you have like more stable firing position.
Yeah,
you know, like you could put on top of the sandbags and or on the Hessian blocks or whatever. You know what I mean? Use actual cover, because you have to sort of, you got terrible fucking like sway when you're standing up, and people like fucking Taupe and the Runnermans and Sour, they're hitting these flick shots when they're standing up in the worst firing position ever. Do you know what I
stand
mean?
no chance.
Yeah, IRL standing no chance. So let's make it a little bit more IRL. I know you guys are all screaming out, going, "It's only a game," but yeah, let's just turn it a little. It's DayZ. They want it. They want it more IRL. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what does DayZ 2 need to have then to warrant being DayZ 2 rather than just keep updating the original DayZ?
Needs to have a like everyone's talks about it. So if you've been on to Reforger and had a go at the two very different DayZ mods on there, I've watched people play it. I've popped on there myself. It needs an upgrade of texture and graphics, really. Let's see though. Yes, DayZ's got quite good graphics, but a good upgrade on that, because I watched a game that was shared to us on our normal Discord, on our actual home Discord, and the graphics on this game was just something else. It was I was looking through a VR fucking gear, but not, and I'm in real life. Do you know what I mean?
What was that game?
I don't know what that game was. I can't remember.
Nah, it was. I'm sure it was from like EA or something though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and it just looked. The graphics look good, so it definitely needs a massive graphics overhaul upgrade.
So that's one thing that I'm really not a fan of on the Reforger side.
That's not actually an upgrade. In all fairness, the Reforger side, the graphics are not.
I think they're terrible. Yeah. I mean, the lighting is great. The lighting is wonderful, and that's one thing that it does really well. But yeah, all the textures and that is fucking awful. So it needs a complete overhaul. It needs to be a standalone game where all of its textures and maps, etc., are made for it, you know, rather than nicking a bit here, nicking a bit there, tweaking it a little.
This one's from Arma, this one's...
Because that's what caused all the fucking problems with the original Infusion engine. It was just fucking a Frankenstein of loads of different bits of code. And that's what fucked it up. And that's why they're now on a hybrid, because they can't actually come fully away from the fucking original Infusion engine.
That's got me on another topic as well. Why can't it just be done on an engine, just one engine? Because at the moment you get like desync from both engines. You know, from it things running separately. Hopefully the new one will just be on the one engine, which will stop the desync. It will stop that horrible janky car crap where you're janking along the road and then next minute you're fucking swiped out into a tree. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it does. You know, you don't talk to the client. Some people have to relog because they've got them fucking axe in their hand, but they've got their AWM in their hand on their fucking. Yeah, it's just it's the two engines not syncing up, desyncing. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully they can streamline that just to one engine, so it stops that.
I think desyncing is between yourself,
yes,
like
the
client and the
connection
server that
to
you're
the
playing
server,
on.
yeah. But there's desync of the two engines, which
really shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because of the two engines, there's a little bit of a desync, and it causes the desync. So like the desync from the client base to the server, because the two engines are not actually communicating properly with each other sometimes. So the streamlining of that would make it a lot easier in general. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, shit. I didn't even think about that before.
And there's some of the mechanics as well need looking at. Some of the mechanics, like the throw-in mechanic, certain stuff. Do you know what I mean? But like we said back in the day, you know, if you like when we talked to It's Mowgli last episode, he come back to DayZ and he's like, wow, this is a completely different game from when I left. Think about the guys that haven't played since it become a first standalone, and then they play it now. They're gonna think, fucking hell, this game's unbelievable, and it is getting the all-time high of players at the moment. So it isn't exactly dying, is it? DayZ, the normal DayZ.
No, of course not. But there's always, I mean, if you've got like 100k people playing your game, and then you release DayZ 2, you've now got 100k people that are probably going to buy your new game. You know what I mean?
100%. But then, you know, are people then going to move on to the new game?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, all of them.
Just all of them.
I think DayZ has sold millions of copies, man.
No, 100%. I'm not saying it hasn't. But then, like, are you going to take your heart into it and then get it, or are you going to use your head and go, well, come on, man, it's taken them years to get it into this position, so maybe I'll just play DayZ until they sort out the problems with the new one.
I'll be playing both. I'll be pre-ordering that shit. I don't pre-order games, but I'll be pre-ordering that.
That's because your money bags, Mr. Beast style spending. But what about us guys that are on lower wage bands?
Dude, we could do a competition for a DayZ 2 key.
Oh, we could.
Hey, doesn't 2 key sound like it should be a word?
And the winner is Dave. The winner is Dave. That's fucking unbelievable, Jeff.
Oh no, I've won my own competition. No one will know.
And the next winner is Defcon.
Rooted was that game that you were talking about earlier, by the way.
Oh yeah, Rooted looked unbelievable, as in the graphics.
That was on Unreal Engine. Everything on Unreal Engine looks fucking sick.
Oh yeah, Defcon's got a banner now outside Bohemia in with
Unreal or
use
bust.
Unreal.
Unreal or bust. Unreal or... What do we want? Unreal.
Unreal. Where do we want it? Unreally now.
Unreally now.
I really, really want this. There's a lot more, guys.
I'm here all week. Okay, so
Take it away, boys.
I think it would be good to have. So, like, I think Bohemia needs to look. I think DayZ 2 needs to look at all the games that have been contenders over the 10 years.
Do they have to listen to our episode of DayZ Killers?
They need to listen. They probably
Killers?
need to listen to all of our episodes. I reckon all of them.
Yes.
Maybe 4 times. Yeah, we're back to 4 times, motherfucker.
All-time high.
I think they need to look at all the contenders, like you say, the DayZ killers, and see what people thought made that game a DayZ killer, and try and implement the good bits of all of these games whilst keeping DayZ at the foundation. So, as a random example, now I don't play Escape from Tarkov, but I like the weapon inertia. Yeah, but I like the weapon inertia, right?
Some of the graphics on there is very good.
Yeah, I've got all the fucking. If Tetris was released today, it would have better graphics, but you know. Games these days do have better graphics because that's just what the standard is. This is a 10-year-old game.
King Kong's unbelievable now.
King Kong.
King Kong?
Is that what you said?
Did I say King Kong?
What did you mean?
No, Donkey Kong.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't listening to you.
Did I say King Kong?
I don't know. Trying to make a fucking point.
Oh, I think I might have actually. King Kong wants his ass back. Murphy!
Right. I'm fucking getting interrupted left, right, and center. Everyone, anyone else want to go? Anyone else want to go and interrupt in? Thank you very much.
I wouldn't be shouting that out in certain places.
Why? Everyone else want to go?
Anyone else want to fucking go? I'll have a go. Does that? Who wants some?
If you think you're on
Have you seen that guy? He going down the street. Who wants some? Who fucking wants some? And someone's like, I'll have some.
That's you, and then you get your head kicked in.
No, I don't normally get me. I let the guy hurt me a little bit because I enjoy pain, and then I fold him up like a deck chair.
What the fuck? Oh, can I finish? Please, can I finish?
Yes, can I finish? Carry on.
Weapon inertia, David.
Yeah, weapon inertia.
Right, are you ready?
Okay. Yeah, not so ready, but
Okay,
carry on.
no, I'll wait. So it's cool.
No, as in I'm not ready for this conversation.
Oh.
I haven't heard anyone talk about it. No,
Right. So, like, where you can, like, move your weapon around kind of thing. Whilst it's in your hands, you can, like, peek it around corners or, like, tilt it up, down, that kind of stuff. I kind of like that. It's really hard to master, but that kind of helps, like, with a cover system kind of thing as well, right? So I think it very much needs to be like a player mechanic that's just new and fresh and modern. I think that's going to be a make or break. If it's still just the old clunky old DayZ, you know, it's going to be a bit weird. I don't think it should be a reskin of DayZ, like the original DayZ. You need to stay close to it, but I also think there needs to be some new shit in there that everybody starts from scratch on.
sounds a very well-constructed argument.
Yeah, what you got, bitch?
I got nothing, man. That sort of, the weapon inertia and stuff. There's all sorts of ones going out there and stuff that you can sort of sort of compare. But DayZ's isn't terrible. Yes, it could be better. It could be less clunky. It's a lot better than Tarkov's, that's for sure. Yeah, a lot better than say Dead Side or anything like that. But
Yeah.
it's mid tier at the moment. It could be a little bit higher, but then obviously that comes with a better engine, like Thomas. Choo choo. No, I'm joking. What's that, Ringo Starr?
So what else? What have you got?
What else have I got for DayZ 2?
What does DayZ 2 look like?
Couple more vehicles, I believe. Like at the moment, I'm seeing some real good mods that are coming out. Like there's bicycle mod, motorbike mod, things that make it less of you've all heard it, you've all seen it on the old Facebook groups or on the Discords. Bloody running simulator, innit? Running simulator, you fucking shit cunt. But
is that
no,
what they sound like, is it?
they're all cockneys. They're all East End, and they just have like really shitty internet. Yeah, fucking.
What the fuck?
Fucking with NTO, ain't I? Dial-up.
NTL, Jesus Christ.
Fucking dial-up where it makes that sound. Yep. And that's what they say. They say it's a running simulator. So they're making less of a running simulator and just, put some more fun stuff in there for us to do, Get rid of this bullshit gas. I'm joking.
To be fair,
I hate on the gas, man.
I don't think the gas zones will make it into DayZ 2.
No, nor do I, man. That's just something that shouldn't be in DayZ normal, but hey ho. But just making more fun vehicles. Make the game less like run and you could, like someone said the other day, like they ran for like 6-7 hours. Their character was alive. They got up north on like Chernarus, and yeah. They just got one tapped in the head, and they're like, that's it, 6 hours for nothing.
Why did it take someone 6 hours to get to the north of Chernarus?
They're very slow, man. They're having fun, man. They're going in every building. They're staying in each town for a little bit, seeing the sights, checking out the real estate, and then moving on to the next town to see what the next town's providing. But then another thing I would like as well would that every town to have different buildings. Yes, it's gonna take a lot. No, I don't want to be seeing like the same architects been in Novi as well as down in Cherno and up in Silverstock.
It's not even that. It's every fucking town, isn't it? It's absolutely every town has every single same building,
same house, same layout.
Differently.
It'd be nice to imagine that first run on DayZ 2. And every house has different angles and different corners. You don't know the angle. Do you know what I mean? Where someone could be.
Or even just like slightly modified interiors or something, right?
I mean, essentially, then everything's going to look the same. It would be nice if every building was unique. Yeah, there are like maps that are doing that in normal DayZ, like in just a DayZ. Like Banov's got some cool ones. Chimsey, is it Chimsey?
Oh, fucking who knows? No one actually knows how to say that.
Deer Isle got some cool ones. There's some, really unique buildings coming out of mods, but essentially the standalone game with just Chernarus vanilla and Livonia vanilla, there's not many buildings. There's probably a pick of about 11.
Really? I don't know whether you're like joking or not.
11 houses, not like full-on buildings, like 11 different houses.
Oh, okay. All right, maybe, yeah. Okay.
You want me to list it? Granny's house, hunting.
We're only theorising, so fucking anything's possible. Why not?
It would be nice if every, because then, essentially, then people can be fucking scared going into normal towns because I don't know the angles and don't know anything really. It will take getting used to, and people that are good enough will remember. But then, obviously, it would be nice if the standalone game would have just more than 2 maps.
Yeah,
have a couple of maps to get on that. I feel sorry for the console guys that have just got them 2 maps. They've just been running up and down Chernarus, get bored of Chernarus, get very fast bored of Livonia, and then have to go straight back to Chernarus to bounce backwards and forwards. They could lose a little bit of the fan base because of the lack of, but where me and you on PC, us PC community, we can go, fuck that, I'm going to Essica, I'm going Malcar, I'm going Deer Isle. Deer Isle's just had an update. People are playing the heck out of that.
I don't think they should bring Chernarus or Livonia over to DayZ 2.
No, I think they got to make their own maps. Yeah. They need to stop using stuff like nostalgic stuff from Armour.
Hey, let a modder do it. Absolutely fine. Let a modder bring that shit into DayZ 2.
Yeah, you come up with your own. You've got your own map designer now that's been doing. He does maps for Bohemia. That's what he does. He's doing the little tweaks on Chernarus. He's been doing the tweaks on Livonia. Essentially, they've only got the 2 maps to touch up, and each update, yeah, they do a little bit. There's things that still need to be, like we've talked about in certain episodes, that still need to be tweaked. So let's stay away from the Chernarus, stay away from Livonia, build your own DayZ maps rather than coming across from Armour. Do you know what I mean? Like, just detach yourself from the Armour games, because it's not a war game, essentially. Make your own maps up. Like, let's just have, like GTA done it. Let's have GTA, let's have the UK.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool map. You don't even have to think too much about the building's layout, because technically it's already there on a bloody map. Like GTA done it with GTA
I get what you're
London.
saying. Yeah, so like try and like mimic a real life area.
People love it. There's people doing it now. There's the Netherlands map. There's one that's done on Ontario up in Canada. There's one done in a few American states where people have made maps on them. Do you know what I mean? Livonia essentially is in Poland. If you look at some of the names of the places, like Topolin, it's in Poland.
Yeah, so same as like Chernarus is based off of like the Serbian, Chernorussian, whatever area, isn't it? And all that stuff.
Same as the Cabello's map, Banov. That's based on...
Yeah, they're all based on real locations, I guess, but not as far as like something like GTA does, where you can go to like Los Santos, for instance, and you can go to the pier, and you can go to the mountain area or whatever, and it's all very much... It's all like pretty bang on, isn't it?
Yeah. So that would be nice. That would be nice, and have like people would be like, bloody hell, living through their own hometown or the nearest big city, and go, bloody hell, I'm surviving the zombie apocalypse as such from their own map, their own hometown. But like, bloody hell, I'm going down old Chuck E. Cheese and defending the fucking cash register.
Yeah.
Or the donut factory in Illinois.
Oh, fucking hell.
Hope Ricky picks up on that.
The donut factory in Illinois has been robbed.
Oh, shit. By somebody. We don't know who.
Right, we're going to lose people.
What do you think, actually? Let's ask you, Andy. What do you think it may need to happen? What may need to be shaken up?
I think it's going to be mostly a mechanical thing. So how your player interacts with stuff. I don't care what the map looks like, because I'll happily jump onto any map, really, but I care what I can do in it. So like I said, like the weapon inertia or a cover system. And then I'm also thinking about, what about like a proper stat system for weapons? Now I know there is a hidden stat system for weapons and attachments and things like that, but what if like Battlefield 4, where you can have all of these different attachments on your gun. They were all like interchangeable to a degree, but they all gave you different things on your weapon. That's all going to be dependent on what you can find, but maybe the map is massive. Maybe there's way more military areas, and you can go and hunt stuff. Like, oh shit, I really want an underbarrel side rail or something like that. I don't know, making that up, but more customization on the weapons that proper impact stats that are actually noticeable. I feel like if I have a wooden buttstock versus a polymer one, I don't really know the difference in game,
Some people taking off the buttstocks and they're still fucking cutting me in half.
Yeah, I'm not really confident on how much of an impact that makes, and I think it should.
Yeah.
But then that also goes to another thing that I was thinking of. That should only make more of a difference if you're going to militarize DayZ 2. Now, I think they can go down one of 3 routes. They can keep it the way it is, they can keep it, so it all makes sense. So you can keep it the way it is. You can go heavier on the militarization of everything, or you can go heavier on the survivor side of it, or the being a survivor side of it.
What, like focusing more on like the civilian weapons, like animals, making hunting more prevalent.
Yes, being like Hunt Showdown, not Hunt Showdown. What's it fucking called?
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that.
Is it Breath of the Wild?
Something like that. Yeah.
The hunting one.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
think they can go down one of those 3 routes. They can either make it really survival based, really military based, or as it is now, which is, I would say, probably a nice mix of the two. Maybe a little heavy on the military.
And the most popular servers at the moment also have a type of mission, an end game. At the moment, DayZ's very unique, where it doesn't actually have an end game. It
Well,
doesn't.
sandbox, yeah.
The end game is where you want it. If you want to get up to sea with, a certain loadout, and then be like, yeah, I'm happy with that. That's me. That's me complete. That's you. If you're a guy that's like, actually, I want to get to Tissy, only use a sporter. That's you. You've made up your own goal. That's good. But it would be nice if there are like some sort of, like people have got the bunker on Livonia. Some other people have put the bunkers in Chinara. So could be like more little missions going on in DayZ 2. Do you know what I mean? A bit like maybe the Division, like maybe added an AI, like you have to liberate a nuclear testing facility up in the north of a map.
Oh, you're spitballing now. So AI, like Deadside's got AI, but I also saw that the Reforger had AI on it as well, right?
Yeah, Reforger's got AI.
You think AI is going to be a thing?
Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's ask Skynet. No.
And then it might slip up.
Yeah, we'll take over the world. Yeah, maybe AI is going to be more prevalent. You can have more missions.
Do you mean missions like points of interest, like the bunker, and go and visit that place? The points of interest like Tissy, let's go and visit that place. Or do you mean missions like that Tarkov mod, like where you can go and get a key card to go and get like the best loot?
I think the T card and all that, that's just a bit, that's old school DayZ. I think it would be nice if, like, do you know when we talked about the dynamic spawning of civilian, like, tented facilities in Livonia, that have been abandoned? Maybe we have to flush them out of the bad guys, and the AI are the bad guys, a bit like Deadside.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm on board with that.
Oh, sweet, thank you. Welcome on board. I'll get you a ticket and your meal in a minute.
The flight, the time. What do they say? I've not long been off a fucking plane. What do they say?
You did, yeah.
And the local time is?
Local time, yeah.
Please set your watches.
About 26 degrees outside with a southerly wind. Thank you very much for flying with Ryanair.
Thank you very much for flying with Ryanair.
to be sure.
Ryanair.
And then hopefully you're not flying backwards as you pricks. You fucking prick.
You prick.
All right, yeah. So maybe they can go a bit further. But you remember, they're not a listing developer. They're AAA. They're not. They're just not. But they are punching well above their weight though. Hence why they were probably on this list of acquisitions for Microsoft to look into. Well, of course they are.
I think they said they had like 400 employees. Bohemia had 400 employees. Now that's not like just the dev team or whatever. You've got fucking higher ups that all they do is sign shit off.
Marketing, HR.
Yeah, and all of that. Yeah,
cleaner.
Yeah.
Security guard downstairs to stop DEF CON from getting in.
Yeah.
Unreal Legend. Was it terrain engagement? Make sure you explode when grenades go off. Imagine in one of them Livonia houses, you chuck a grenade at the top and the fucking the wall just falls down.
Yeah, Levolution.
Oh mate, I've always wanted that on like Hell Let Loose. That would top that game off,
bro. So that would be incredible, and it just resets like on a server restart or something like that.
All the buildings go the same. As in. Yeah, there's certain things that
destroy everything.
Yeah, you fucking C4 some geezer's door that he just shuts, side of the house falls off. You know, like that bit on Band of Brothers when they're in Carentan and the guy just shoots the building with the Germans in, and one of the Germans stumbles out
through the smoke.
Proper concussed, through the concussed, and he just shoots him in the head with a Colt and just moves on.
Did he get a ding?
Ding, ding. And then he put down an outpost right on top of his body. Then teabagged and moved on.
Oh dear. Okay.
There's some ideas though, and we all know what's going to happen. These people always listen to this podcast and it's going to get stolen.
I hope so, because there's some good ideas, I think.
Well, thank you for saying that.
They should get us on as consultants.
Jesus, don't make me make up a limited company. What are we going to call it? Friendly and Son.
Who's the son? Who's the
Oh no,
son?
we cut like we cut the and. Is this friendly son? Who are you, friendly son?
Who's the son though? Does that make you my mother?
Okay, if you want to be breastfed.
Yeah. Well, I've got a hair in my tooth.
Ginger hair. Why have I got ginger hair in my tooth? Well, it could be me or Ricky. We don't even know.
Oh, we're fucking moving on. I'm done with this.
Are you now? Next subject.
No, are
Come
you
on.
now? Come here.
Oh no! Why do you always have to do the sound effects?
I don't know. I even acted grabbing my own head towards a teat.
Like if they try to deep throat, you're like grab the back of your own head. What am I trying to? Oh.
Bro, I am so glad this is not a video podcast. I swear to God.
Oh man, when we were doing that like live stream one, I was so fucking nervous. My missus still laughs about her coming in on it and then Frank coming in on it.
Yeah.
They're gonna be when I come to your barbecue, they're just gonna be laughing about that shit.
Like, oh my God, I've seen you before. Oh, let's be best. Are we best friends now?
Fran's gonna be like, "Don't touch my drum set."
We have run out of time. We're not doing the 10-year anniversary thing. We'll save that for another one, I guess. Another episode.
Yeah, we'll save that till another episode.
I mean, it's not till like November anyway. We got loads of time.
Yeah.
Friendly.
All right, guys.
Oh, what?
I was gonna introduce the segment, bruh.
Have I already done that? Do it. I can't remember if I did it already.
I don't know. You didn't do it. Do it. A certain way of doing Community Chronicles has got to be
Is there?
unique. Yeah, like Community Chronicles.
Can
And you get it a coffee and a bagel.
And sit on my knee while I tell you this story, kid.
Talking like I've got massive dentures.
Right, can we use that as an intro?
Maybe. I don't want to be saying massive dentures every time, though.
Well, we have to say massive something every time.
Oh, zucchini.
Massive zucchini in my mouth.
Yeah. Oh, why does it have to be in your mouth?
Oh, because dentures
can't it
were in
just
your
be
mouth.
in your hand?
I thought that was the
Oh,
theme.
yeah. The theme is mouth.
This one is from a geezer called Matty with an I.
Oh, yeah.
From the Discord. It's one of the first. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, dude, it's actually in 2 fucking parts. It's huge.
Yeah, it is,
Right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Brace your fucking self, boy.
I'm bracing.
I was playing Livonia. I'd be alive for a day or two with a ghillie suit and a couple of rifles.
Good.
But for one
Good as
time...
fuck.
What?
Good as fuck.
Good. But for one time, I forgot to check my surroundings before I climbed into a deer stand, and bang, you are dead. Luckily, I got the nearest possible spawn, so I decided to try and make my way over again and try and check out for anything that might have been left over. The start was terrible though. I somehow got sick in the first minute, couldn't find food or water, and the only thing I could do was farm some zucchinis.
Oh, bloody hell.
While I searched for anything sharp.
Don't run with scissors, guys.
I wouldn't have survived without my zucchini farm. It gave me just enough energy to stay alive until I managed to cut a chicken into pieces. Then I ate and drank myself at the well. How did he do that?
He'd up in the air and caught in his mouth.
Just gnawed on a finger and...
Fuck's sake.
Then he was ready to go. He said it took him about an hour.
He's a fast worker.
Yeah. I was running to try and figure out the map to see which way to go, when all of a sudden I see a group of players running in front of me from left to right. We were in a forest on the edge of a field in a town. I started cautiously following them and I see that there's 4. What are your odds?
Well,
You can't pick maths.
I have no idea. Yeah. Is it 1 to 6, my lord?
I decided it was better to just drop the shotgun. Oh, what? Hang on a minute. I just had to reread this bit.
Yeah, he decided, yeah. He decided to drop the shotgun, yeah.
He decided to drop the shotgun and a rifle that he'd found just in case. Oh, okay. He had no ammo for it and didn't want to be fighting a big group. His mission was to find his dead body from when he died on the deer stand, right?
Okay, it's been an hour.
Been an hour.
Okay.
Good luck, boy. I was following them into the town, but somehow lost them. Took me 15 minutes to accidentally find them again on the other side. I just turned a corner and all of a sudden, the whole group was in front of me. I immediately yelled, "I don't have a weapon! I don't have a weapon!" The group decided to stray away from their normal KOS routine and put me in a container, tied me up, searched my stuff, and gave me a second chance. We got to know each other for a bit and they gave me a rifle with 3 bullets. I was now part of their mission to go to the underground bunker. As we started running, I realised how these guys were thinking. I said, "There's 4 of you and I only have 3 bullets. You do the math." They laughed. I think they started trusting me a bit more, so we continued on our way. They didn't say much, but I was running with them, trying to stay in good formation as well.
Formation?
Yeah, you know, like the fucking flying arrows.
Yeah, red arrows.
Red arrows, that's it.
Flying arrows.
Or like a cheerleader squad.
Oh yeah, give me a date.
Give me a Dave.
Give me an unreal.
Oh god. I've lost where I fucking was now.
We ran and ran and ran.
Where are you reading that?
I'm not. I just...
Jono.
And one day I just went running.
Oh wait, I was reading the complete wrong paragraph, so I couldn't find it. We got to a pond. We went to a pond to find some water, and they even plurified some for me. So the waters.
Yeah. Baptized me as they started to try and drown me, but I thought it was strangulation. I'm not joking. That wasn't even part of it.
Fucking hell. Fuck. Right. No, please let me finish, because you're going to make me laugh and I'm not going to be able to carry on. We ran and ran, but unfortunately all of this was so excited I forgot to check my gear. My feet
started to go to the
toilet. Yeah, well, he drunk himself at the well, didn't he? His feet started bleeding because his shoes were ruined. He didn't even have enough bandages to go on like that for long. He had to craft improvised shoes and hope for the best. We continued running in very south of Livonia, in deep forest. And after borrowing some bandages and crafting a couple of improvised shoes, one of the guys in the group says, "You're not going to believe this. One of the random cars in the middle of nowhere had pristine running shoes. Perfect. The DayZ gods were smiling at me. I was so worried that I might not see the bunker at all. It was going to be a totally new experience for me, as I hadn't even known that there was a bunker. The whole map is super unknown to me. On the way, I realised I was pretty close to my previous death. I asked the guys if they happened to see a ghillie here earlier. They were a bit quiet at first and said, "Was he your friend or..." I said, "No, that was me." "Oh," they said, and then just quiet. "Yeah, so, you know the guy here that you see with the ghillie suit?" one of them said. "Yeah, it was him that shot you, as this ghillie dude just started to take some extra distance between us. His group had said that he's an arsehole for killing a guy that was climbing a ladder."
Is that one of the rules? Did we say ladder, well?
No, I don't think ladder's a thing. I think ladder's fair game to me.
Self-fellatio? Yeah, you don't kill anyone.
I'm sure we'd been running around for like 2 hours by now, but we finally made it. We even killed my first bear on the way. But yeah, so we arrived at the... I know, he's got it all in one. He's just completed Livonia pretty much, all in one run. We arrived at the bunker. Oh, and I should say at this point, I had learned that each player in the group had a role. I started writing this on my phone, but now I can't see it. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, I had to go to the computer to edit this. I'm sure that's the reason I totally messed up the flow of the story. You're missing the best parts. Are you joking me?
It just stops there.
Are you joking me? I'm sure there's a reason for this, but I totally messed up the flow of my story in my head. And now I can't be bothered to continue. You're missing the best parts.
Go down. He's put it there. So we went into the bunker with my pristine new shoes.
God, I was gonna flip my shit, bro.
I realised.
Right, okay.
Everyone in the group had a role. But he's already said that.
So every time the guy with the ghillie was running ahead of us and there was something dangerous, the tank would then go in front because he had full chainmail gear. So when they got into the bunker, the chainmail guy went first. And he had the pleasure of running into a mine just after the fucking water puzzle thing. They had to go all the way back up to craft a splint for him. But in the end, everyone got out fully kitted, everyone running MVGs and modern assault rifles. Well, a happy ending to that one, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, not only did he find his killers,
yeah,
he also found they were friendly.
Whoa. I wonder if he still runs with them now. Because it's runs like that where you like keep in touch, right?
Yeah, some people we do keep in touch with. I used to keep in touch with some of my killers. I mean, there's a It's a disorder, isn't it?
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
That's cool though. That sounds like a pretty epic run. And I reckon, if you had no ammo, good choice.
Dropping
for
the rifles and
dropping
the
your
shotguns.
rifles.
At first, it was like he dropped the what, but he didn't.
I mean,
Because you could be if you got 2 bits of weaponry hanging out, both shoulders, then it's an aggressive stance. People don't know if you've got ammo inside them or whatever, so they're gonna actually just take the easier option of whacking you.
I mean, some people are gonna just kill you whether you got a gun in your back anyway. But I think maybe you might have overreacted a little. I think if you didn't have a gun in your hand, a group of 4 are already going to feel dominance over you. They might not feel threatened, even if it is on your back. I don't know. Because they might tie you up, search you, and go, oh, you've got no ammo.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We will never know.
What we do know is that he dropped them, and then he got fucking weapons out of it anyway, so...
He dropped his kegs, and then they fucking
gave
loved
him what
it.
he wanted.
Yeah, and then they let him crack on. But yeah, basically, these guys kept him as a pet. And then add him as a mule for the fucking bunker run.
Yeah.
They should have linked him. People should have put the chainmail on him and sent him forward.
Yeah, you first, mate. Yeah, they should have done that. But I guess they trusted each other. They were running for a few hours.
Yeah, I mean, they give him 3 bullets, so and then if he killed fucking 3 of them, there's 1 left to kill him. Fair play.
Hello.
Video of the week. Video of the week actually. Video of the week is actually really it's actually really good. It's a really good video.
I should hope so.
Yeah, it's one this week's video. I watched it today. It's a Running Man's TRMZ's video when a deadly mistake brings out the evil man Z Karma DayZ style.
I watched this yesterday, but TRMZ won last week's episode.
Yeah, I know. He's just that good. He wins it twice in a row.
Okay, but next week it's not going to be TRMZ, is it?
No, it might be Taupe. No, let's see. Because we suck the dicks of streamers.
I'm doing video of the week next week. I've decided.
Alright, cool. Well, I'm doing tip of the week this week, you bum.
Tell me about this. Tell me about the Karma one.
What?
The what? Fucking poll.
I'll tell you about the
video.
The video. I've just said the video.
Yeah, but you need to sell it.
Oh, I'm not selling it, man. It sold itself. Now, when a deadly mistake brings out the evil in DayZ. So, in the Running Man season, basically, he's a nasty, toxic player that gets karma-z'd.
Pretty good summary, really. He gets fucked over.
People love it, man.
People love other people, and then it comes round to fucking bite him in the ass, doesn't it? So
in these Twitches and YouTube streams, people love a bit of backseat gaming or calling people out and saying, "Oh, karma gets you for killing that freshie." You know what I mean? It's just people love it, and then now these people can see a video of karma bites in Z in the ass.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's perfect.
Oi! Just a tip, tip. Yo, you got a tip for me, you little bitch.
Of course I have, sir. The tip today, and this is tip. What tip is this? Have we even been writing down the tips much?
I've got tips on my Trello.
Cholo? Did you say Cholo?
On my Trello. I think I didn't say it properly.
Oh, a gang in Mexico.
Cholo. See.
Okay, the next tip. So this tip here is try to learn the gun sounds. And there's a couple of reasons why this tip is prevalent. Try and learn the gun sounds. So, you say you hear a shot in the distance and you go, "Ooh, that sounds like a SKS, for instance. Very unique sound when fired at me by the enemy." When you kill someone in that town or in the woods and you go over their body and they've not got an SKS, there is somebody out there in the local vicinity with an SKS. Keep your wits about you. You have not killed everyone in the area. Caveat to that. If you're let's for instance, in Guglovo, you've got a couple of big towns near you. You got Novi and Starry. You hear a shot in there, or someone's lighting someone up with fucking 74, and you've got a BK-18. Don't push that, bro. You done fucked up if you did. So be aware of the gun sounds and know whether you can push that fight or not. Do you know what I mean? Bearing in mind, if he's got an automatic weapon and all you've got is a single shot hunting rifle or a CR with no magazine, you really are.
Yeah, good luck, bro.
Yeah, you're going into a boxing match having no arms.
And on the same the fuck on the same thing as well. Like, so if you do hear a shot and it might be a pistol, and then you go, that guy's either taking out zombies, so he's preoccupied, he's comfortable thinking there might not be anyone around, or he's only got a pistol.
Yeah, it's how you
and
evaluate
the distances as well. Try and learn like the distances the gunshots travel.
When they updated the gunshots, I used to be able to pick out distances and how far and what towns. So now very difficult.
Yeah, it is a bit more difficult now. I think it all leans more to far away. It's either really fucking close or really far away, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's great, especially like if you're in a squad, fighting a squad. I got SKS guy. I got Blaze guy, I got Mosin guy, that kind of stuff. Knowing what those shots are, that's...
Yeah, the guy that just shot at me, got AWM guy.
The sound of...
the underground.
Sound of the underground, is that what the tip's called?
Yeah, the sound of the underground. It's go round and round.
Hey man, do you want to be friends? Dave, I got a request.
Okay.
Will you outro with me?
Of course, my old bean, of course.
Of course, me old bean.
He's been Andy.
Oh, and I was going to say, and I've been Dave then.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Yeah. And I've been Dave.
And I've been Dave. I've got a tiny willy.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you very much for listening to us waffle on for another 60 to more or less minutes of your life.
Guys, worse than that is dead, Jim.
Yeah, hello? Wake up. Guys, we're finishing the episode. You can wake up now.
You can wake up now. Come on, guys. There will be some DayZ talk in there somewhere.
Yeah. Might have to scroll back a little bit.
Out. But yeah, thank you for listening and thank you for the support. At the moment, we're really enjoying this venture and all the different segments. So please keep putting in them stuff in the community chronicles. It don't matter whether it is when you first started DayZ or when you've spent 5,000 hours and you've just had a really cool run that an interaction you never had before. Put it in there and have it read out on the podcast.
We hit an all-time high the other day as well. I tweeted about it in a single day. It was the episode before Mowgli.
Yeah, it was.
What number was that then? 36? 36. Whenever that one released a few weeks ago, we got a record 1 day listens. So thank you very much. Thank you to all of the new people that have joined us. We've had loads of new people in the Discord as well. Some of them are already getting really comfortable and taking the piss out of me. So yeah.
And I've got a little mini fan base, it seems. I've also got a little bit of a reputation because I welcomed someone into the Discord,
Dude,
very formally. And some geezer's like, wow, wasn't expecting that to be so formal coming from you. And I was like, well, fuck you then. Not joking.
I saw that and I was like, oh, Dave's getting rinsed already.
And then the one where they're like, leave Dave alone, Andy, we're coming for you.
Yeah, I quickly left that conversation alone.
Yeah,
I wasn't getting involved with that.
You were gonna get fucked up.
They were coming at me with pitchforks, man.
Yeah, there's a conspiracy.
Right, okay, well, thank you very much, and we'll see you next week in the next episode, whatever that one will be. Who knows, it might be episode 45.
Again.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, 45 again.
Okay, right, well, bye then.
Goodbye.
No, you hang up.
Hey them guys, Chef Dirk and fucking Lampy going on about ghosts.